Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Common Hour podcast. Here with me today is a very special guest, Eissa Al-Qattawi.
Thank you so much.
How are you today?
Wonderful. It's wonderful to be here.
I want to say congratulations on your award for Do.
Thank you so much.
You want to tell us about the awards?
So just recently, during Ramadan, we won a grant from Startup Bahrain by getting first place at their pitch night, in collaboration, of course, with MBB, the National Bank of Bahrain.
Amazing.
We won a 20,000 BD grant. Effectively, you guys, I guess, are hearing it here first. We're building an AI lab. I can get into details right away, but
yes, tell us about it.
Shall we? Or?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, but shall I introduce what Do is? Does the audience know? Or
no.
Shall
go
we
ahead.
go for it?
Yeah.
Okay, so effectively, Do is an AI-driven solutions platform currently focused on customer experience and customer service. So in comparison to traditional methods of customer experience or customer service, you have two alternatives. You either have a human answering behind the screen, or you have a very robotic, logic-based response. Both are very tedious to deal with.
All right.
So here's where we come in. We offer a third alternative. We custom make AI agents specific to unique businesses' needs. We integrate them into channels like WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, on your website, on your application live chat, for example.
Okay.
And effectively, the AI agent takes charge of all customer-related inquiries that are inbound on such channels. And not only that, on the back end, we offer the client a unified inbox, a platform where all their inquiries across all their channels, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's WhatsApp, so on and so forth, all in one place.
Wow. In
addition to offering them deeper insights and deeper analytics into their operations, into, let's say, their customer-facing channel operations.
Okay.
So even if they have an existing customer service team, they're able to see which of the agents are performing, how they're performing, how many inquiries they're tending to a day.
All right.
So they're able to pinpoint, for example, if someone's like slacking off as a customer service representative, they can just tell them, yo, you're fired.
Okay. So it's specific.
Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. I don't want to bore you with the technicalities. So back to the initial point where I was talking, I introduced the AI lab. So not only that, over the year we've been developing and we've been progressing, and alhamdulillah, we've developed a lot of traction. Part of our USP, our unique selling point, or where we're heading, is we want to localize these interactions between the client and the customer service representative, in this case, the AI agent. Why, you may ask, is because we want to put emphasis on human-like interactions. We don't want our client's client, or just any client, to have an idea that they're speaking, or like think that for any moment that they're speaking with AI or a robot.
Okay.
Because at that exact moment is when the client feels underappreciated. You know, they want an immediate response. They want someone to, tend to their and cater and accommodate to their needs immediately, and it should be a human. Because I don't know, I think it's just part of human nature for humans to want to deal with humans.
It's new. AI is
I think it's just a lack of trust.
For sure.
You could say.
It's an emotional bond you want to build.
100%. So we wanted to localize this. So our AI agents speak in localized dialects. So local dialect in Bahrain. In Riyadh, we soft launched a model called Nof, and she speaks in the local Najdi dialect of Riyadh.
Wow.
Our model here is called Dream.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been crazy. Yet again, I don't want to bore you with the technicalities, but
we want to know.
Yeah.
So do you alter each AI to a different specific business?
Yeah. So it's cater-made or tailor-made, let's say, specific to the unique business's needs. So the AI agent knows all the data, all your product offerings, all your service offerings.
Okay.
And basically responds to any client inquiry based on the data that is fed to it.
The updated data.
Exactly.
Wow.
In real time.
That's amazing. Do you have to specifically work in that, or do they just take all the data?
Yeah, so it's an iterative process, because the technology is relatively still new, even though it's progressed substantially over the past, I want to say a couple months even.
Yeah.
Where were we? Cut this.
No, it's fine.
Where were we? I lost my train of thought. I'm trying my best not to like
No, it's fine.
lag or like stutter.
No, you
or,
can be like super chill.
Okay.
Take a sip, relax. It's fine.
What was what was I speaking about again?
I asked you, like, do you alter it to each? So if I came to you as a podcast and I'm
Yeah.
like, I want you to build an AI for me, is that how it would work?
Yes.
Is that the question I would ask
Yes.
you?
Yes.
And then what would you ask me for?
Okay. So initially, we'd need to know everything about your business, how you operate, what are your frequently asked questions.
Even financial stuff?
No, not necessarily financial stuff.
Okay.
We don't need to know your finances.
What if we, as the company, want to ask AI about things about our business? Like updated things. Like, let's say there's somebody in
elaborate.
finance. Like, let's say for financial stuff, for instance. Let's say the Common Hour is making a lot of money. Could we go to AI and be like, what's our updated, like, financial statement or whatever it is?
I mean, definitely you can prompt it to do that.
Okay.
But that's not what we're focused on. We're focused on just being customer centric, customer facing, customer related. Let's say the customer relate. Okay, we're gonna cut this.
No, you can. You can say it.
So what we mainly target is the customer related realm.
Okay.
So things related to finances, okay, that would be a custom solution.
Yeah.
The technology exists and you're able to do something like that. For
Okay.
example, where you have, let's say, a dashboard that's updated in real time based on your bank balance. So definitely we can integrate an AI agent to read this data
Yeah.
and update you in real time, even
Okay.
through WhatsApp chat at this point.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Why did you call it Do?
I feel like I should mention this. By the way, this is not a one man thing. This is there's a strong team behind this. Shout out Muhammad Al-Khabbaz, my very good friend and my coworker actually.
Do they know you're on here?
And yeah, they do.
Hello.
We were actually so basically it's Muhammad Al-Khabbaz, his elder brother,
Okay.
and we've actually recruited a couple AUBH students as of
Nice.
recently.
As interns or jobs?
Full time. They're working
Wow.
with us full time, and just shout out AUBH as well.
Yeah.
Puts emphasis on the entrepreneurial spirit,
Yeah, for sure.
and lets it grow within you.
I love that.
Just it seems like everyone, like being here with Tamara and the wonderful podcast team, just seems like everyone at AUBH like that walks
There's a
this
spotlight.
campus. Yeah, it just there's something in the air. It
Always.
just like breeds entrepreneurship,
Right?
breeds creativity.
We
We're
need
going
that.
way off topic.
No, that's fine if we go off topic.
Uh,
But we that's something you strive for, and that's why the podcast exists. Is because, she's new to the team. Shout out to Kazia over here,
Hello.
our new media person. So
hello, media person.
hello media person. And Yasmin over there. Like, we all have other things to do, but at the same time we come and we want people like you to come on and talk about a business and spread the light on not just AUBH but the workplace, that it's
100%.
possible.
100%.
You only graduated a year ago,
Yeah,
Literally.
December 2023.
and mashallah, look at you now. I remember him being like, I'm gonna do it. He did it. So yeah.
But yeah, most definitely, and I really appreciate that you've like created such a beautiful platform to allow people such as myself, other wonderful minds to come on
Thank
here
you.
and just create this wonderful space where people can share their own experiences,
Thank you.
new trends in society, whatever it may be.
Yeah. You were there.
I'm yapping.
You were there when I first wanted to make the podcast.
Yes, I've actually been following Tamara since Pitch Black at 6.
Yeah, which was my.
So if you know, you know. We're not going to talk about that right now. This is Common Hour podcast. But the OGs know Pitch Black at 6, 100%.
God, that was brain rot, that podcast. But tell us, why did you call it Do?
So, okay, that was the initial question. I don't know how we deviated. So, yeah, Do was a name of a startup that Muhammad Khabbaz's elder brother, Ali Mohsen, he used that. So I'm not going to get into details about that, but that name was previously for another idea or another startup or another company.
Okay.
And then the name was carried, the logo was carried into what Do is today.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer your question, really, Do doesn't stand for anything.
Oh, because it's all capital, right?
Yeah, just Do. Like you can, it means whatever you want it to mean. Like I think they might give me a hard time, for saying that and like not answering it properly. But like the real answer, if you guys want the 100%, it doesn't stand for anything.
It will stand for something one day.
But
it stands for the meaning. There's
to do things. I mean, get things done, I guess.
Yeah.
Like we're starting this trend.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think that's a good one.
Do get things done. Like that's a slogan now.
I love it. You should actually have a slogan. Yeah. Get that on. So what are challenges you guys faced while developing Do?
I mean.
And also run us through the time frame because I'm curious.
Okay, so initiation was like a year ago.
Okay.
Initially, March 2024 almost. Mm. So I joined. So initially, it started as AI coaches. So I'll give you. So I don't deviate off the main topic. It started as AI coaches. AI coaches, like just a very small example of that would be like, instead of going and getting a personal trainer at a gym, you can have a personal trainer in your pocket, and you can ask it to give you specific regimen and specific workout and a diet based on your height, your weight, your goals, so on and so forth. Very basic concept.
Love it. Okay.
And then the first kind of traction Do got was from a company that saw what we were offering with these personal trainers, and they're like, okay, I wish I had an AI agent that can speak to my customers, And that's actually a pattern we kept observing after sitting down with hundreds of organizations, is that there's a pattern that keeps reliving and re-existing, is that these people that are receiving, like, let's say thousands or tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of inquiries on a daily basis or even a weekly basis or even a monthly basis, they have overwhelmed teams. Their teams aren't able to keep up. They can't capitalize on each lead that comes in. If you don't give them an immediate response or in the answer that they're looking for, they're going to go to your competitor right away. They won't wait. Some people are coming in at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So if you're not there to, as I've mentioned previously, to immediately tend and cater and accommodate to their needs, they're gonna slip away. You won't be able to capture that lead, and you won't be able to capitalize it, let alone be able to capitalize on it. Overwhelmed teams. Second, we spoke earlier on this, and that's how we solve the problem of the lack of data, lack of insights. By offering this platform, they're able to know what's going on. Everything from conversation traffic, everything from, categorizing my complaints. Like, okay, I have a lot of complaints, but what are they about? Okay, some complaints are about late delivery. Some complaints are about so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So after seeing this over and over again, and back to what I mentioned earlier, is that, like the first kind of traction was from a nutrition company based in Riyadh, and they're like, I wish we can tend to these like vast amount of inquiries through an AI agent, and it can be the one handling the inquiries. And that's honestly, you could say, like the spark began there.
Okay.
And ever since I've been introduced to the concept and topic, I've been absolutely fascinated, and I've just been studying on my own time, like developing my own acumen on AI. And honestly, it's been a pleasure just being able to work alongside like a group of such high caliber individuals. And it seems like AI is the buzzword today. By the way, stop me if I'm yapping too much.
Yap away. It's a podcast.
Guys, I'm sorry. I know.
No, yap away.
It seems to be the buzzword. Shout out Ali Muhsin. He always kept saying, especially in the early days, timing is everything. And now is the time to capitalize on AI. And subhanallah, alhamdulillah, because listen, other startups, like especially starting in the early days, they struggle so much. So I'm going to circle back to your initial question, or the question you just asked, which was challenges. There's a lot of challenges, and you can't pinpoint one, And we were so lucky, because the biggest challenge most startups face when they first get going is gaining that first amount of traction, because it's momentum. You build up momentum. Then you start becoming the company or the person or the trend in social media or whatever. So at the time, AI was the buzzword, and we rode that wave, and we were at the right time.
Yeah,
and,
alhamdulillah.
and alhamdulillah, because we were able to gain that traction
Yeah.
right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was introduced to the concept, I started seeing the need and the demand everywhere. I actually spent some time working at AUBH under the enrollment and admissions department. And part of my routine tasks were answering these repetitive inquiries that were coming in, and tens and 20s, asking the same questions. What are your programs? What are your entry requirements? What are your tuition fees? So on and so forth. In my mind, I'm like, this can be automated.
Yeah.
Right there, the idea kept sparking and growing, and the ignite, just right from the beginning.
Yeah.
So challenges is definitely. Because, we did get that traction in the beginning, but keeping up that traction and continuing to develop traction and, piquing interest. And we had a lot of people piquing interest, but, they weren't ready to purchase. They weren't ready to buy. They had the lack of trust, we don't trust AI. We're used to dealing with humans. I'd much rather, hire 20 customer service representatives, and because they don't want to take the liability. They'd much rather put the liability on a customer service representative, and you didn't perform as expected, so you're fired, instead of investing, which is actually a fraction of the cost of hiring a team of 20 customer service representatives, but they still didn't want to take that leap of faith. They weren't ready to. So, alhamdulillah, I feel like the entire perception of AI has dramatically shifted. The paradigm has shifted, especially in Bahrain. And I want to give a shout out and a major thank you to the leadership in Bahrain and whoever has played a role in, allowing the AI ecosystem to flourish. They've done a wonderful job, because compared in a year ago today is not it's not today. Does that make sense? Today is nothing like how it was a year ago, and how much people trust it. I think I'm gonna stop talking now.
No.
Tabara, hop back on the mic. My throat is getting dry.
No,
people are yawning behind the screen this guy needs to stop.
Honestly, this is super Yasmin's laughing in the back. We should have a camera. You should have the third camera there catching her reaction.
Third POV.
No, but I think it's honestly I don't want to say this is the most interesting thing that we've had on the Common Hour podcast, but I don't know why I'm looking at her. She's look at the camera. But honestly, I don't want to say it is, but it is, because how I love people with fire in them. You know what I mean? And especially you and your team.
Did the camera catch that?
Here's a tissue. Oh, you have a tissue. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I love people with a fire in them. People who want to start something. People who want to do something. You know what I mean? Because I know how that feels. Where it's every night before I go to bed, I'm what can I do for the Common Hour? And so I honestly appreciate
that passion, that drive.
That passion, that drive, how it feels. It's in your soul, and it's unstoppable. It's the distraction you go to when you are distracted. You know what I mean? You go through a breakup, you're I'm going to go back to my job. And you love that job that much that it's your drive. So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Thank you, and thank you. What's their team name?
Do team.
The
Hamad
team.
Al-Khabbaz.
Hamad Al-Khabbaz.
Shout out.
Yeah, I know him.
Your name is
it's
rapid.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll keep it in the edits.
No, we will.
Okay.
Everything stays on
Let's
the
go,
comment. You're
because I promised him I chowed him up. So I'm just doing my due diligence.
No, he's a supporter. I've seen him constantly like our stuff, and So yeah, no, I admire it. So is that the job you go back to in Khabar?
Okay, no. So that's okay. We're getting into that. So currently, as of recently, not as of recently, but as of February, saddens me to say this, but I've had to just work from the background, from the backstage, the deepest backstage. Okay. Why? Because I took a very reluctant decision, actually, but I prayed istikhara once and twice, and inshallah it's the right decision.
Inshallah.
I decided to take a full-time job in Saudi at a company called HatCon.
Okay.
So HatCon has many different divisions, but the division I'm in is the coating and lining division. So we're the sole authorized distributor of Belzona. Belzona is a polymeric solutions manufacturer.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, polymeric solutions. So coating and lining, how can I, like in a nutshell, basically pipe works,
I was
valves.
gonna say.
Some of them experience like medias, like chemicals, seawater, things that are very corrosive and erosive in nature.
Did you take engineering?
Yeah, I'm an industrial engineering grad.
Okay, there we go. All right, it makes sense now.
So basically the slogan of Belzona is repair, protect, improve. We repair, we offer a wide variety of different solutions for rebuilding. So rebuilding metals, epoxy rebuilding metals. And then we protect by various, we have like a wide range of products,
That's
over
amazing.
60 products. Each one has its own like specification or feature for a specific use case. So we protect by, applying these protective coatings against chemical attacks, against corrosion attacks, so on and so forth. Then we improve. We also offer linings and coatings that will improve the efficiency of, like, for example, the flow rate of fluids through pipes or pumps and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been very interesting. I can't believe I'm having this conversation live. The whole world knows what I'm doing now. We might cut that, I don't know. But
if you want us to, we can.
I don't know. Maybe not like full like into details.
No, I was
Because I feel like I'll be yapping so much. Like, it's a me podcast now. Like, this is supposed to be an us podcast.
No, it's about you.
Literally, huh? Like, I'm the title.
People come on because they know me, but they want to know you. You know what I mean? But I see you.
I was just telling Tamara right before this. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
It's okay.
This is the first time like I go live and like in front of camera like this, and hopefully I'm doing good.
No, you're gonna be on TikTok and Instagram.
Okay.
But we're gonna take a quick intermission, and then I was looking at the lights. We're gonna take a quick intermission. I'm like, wait, why am I looking at the lights? We're gonna take a quick intermission, and we'll be right back.
Hello guys, thank you guys for tuning in to the Common Hour podcast. I'm Yasmin. So I'd like to tell you guys to please check out Du's socials and check out our socials as well. We have an Instagram, we have a TikTok. Du also has an Instagram, and they have Reem, their AI agent that you could talk to right now. It's gonna be somewhere on the screen, the number. If you're bored, if you just want to check it out, chat with her. She'll make jokes, she'll flirt, I don't know, stuff like that, right? And yeah, so please, I hope you enjoy this podcast. I think it's a really fun episode. And yeah, enjoy.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So another question I have for you is, how do you ensure, I don't know how the full, sorry about that. That's what I meant. So how do you ensure that AI will stay ethical to be able to benefit everyone?
Ensure, that's a strong word.
You can rephrase it.
Here's the thing. At the rate that AI is developing and the progression we've experienced so far, it's a very good question to put into place, because it kind of puts things into perspective, because it's relatively new, relatively recent. People don't know whether it should be regulated, not regulated, how regulated should it be. We're seeing people, obviously there's bound to be some people that are using it in unethical ways. I don't want to be the guy that says, but the good outweighs the bad, so it's okay. But here's the thing, I'd be lying if I told you how I would ensure people but regulation needs to be taken into consideration, that's for sure. I mean, other than regulation, just you as a person, you at home, just be good. Don't be unethical.
Don't abuse AI.
Don't abuse AI. There's many wonderful ways where you can, benefit from AI and take it and exploit it to your advantage in an ethical way. You don't need to be lucrative. Is that the right word to use? Lucrative?
I think so.
right? Guys, can we get a definition?
Can we get a dictionary up in here?
Lucrative.
Hey Siri. Wait. What does lucrative mean?
Lucrative means producing a great deal of profit.
Sorry, he's Irish.
Okay, wait. But a deal of profit?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Is there another definition?
Can you give me other definitions with lucrative?
Lucrative means
See, full
producing a great deal of profit.
Never mind, guys. Wrong word. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to benefit from AI without having to go through the dark route, you know?
Okay.
But there's always going to be people that are just bad people, and there's good people. And I really hope the good always, you know, overcomes the evil.
Yeah. Speaking of evil, like AI tends to like scare me, especially that I'm a multimedia student, and you know our work is basically like creating, designing, developing different ranges of things. What are some like big misconceptions people have about AI that you want to like tell them,
Okay.
like, from what you know?
Okay, the most obvious one, and like this is the question we get all the time, is AI gonna replace human jobs, or like humans in general, in the marketplace or in the job marketplace? Is that the word? Okay. We always get that question, and the answer to that is, personally, how I would answer that question is no. AI won't replace humans. It'll replace humans that don't know how to use AI, because you know, if the people are very stubborn and very remain very ignorant and refuse to accept that we need to adopt AI in order to progress, then those are the same people that are gonna be, you know, they're gonna be the ones that lose their jobs, because they because things are being done way more efficiently, much faster, at a much less cost.
Yeah.
And you're still like taking like 3-4 hours to do like the simplest of tasks that now can be done in a matter of seconds.
Okay.
You know, like building entire websites.
Yeah.
This is something interesting. You might find like a lot of the tools we use, is very AI first. Everything, like even within our internal like procedures, is very AI heavy. So everything is very streamlined in regards to, like, let me give you an example. Actually, I think I might be overstepping if I start giving like confidential stuff. Let's scratch that. Let's scratch
no
that.
problem.
But we've rely heavily on AI, and it's helped us a lot. And we, you know, like now tying back to being a creative in today's age, and yourself being a multimedia designer, and we've seen, like, especially recently over the last month, how image generation and content generation in general, whether it's image or video generation, has developed, you know. And like you're seeing all these people posting their animated selves, and you know, their literal action figures, you know, based on, it's very interesting stuff. Here's the thing, off camera, Tamara said something in regards to you were saying that you guys initially were like thinking outside the box, thinking you wanted a logo that's like space themed and, you know, like very creative stuff. But then, like, you know, like you resulted to AI for inspiration, and like the inspiration was much less, let's say, chaotic, out of the box, you know. So no, AI won't replace the creative, but it'll help the creative create things that he couldn't create before. You know, it gives you the tool to create things that not only took much longer in the past, but things that were impossible to do, like crazy, like 3D figures, dimensions, things like, I don't know, like, you know, it's like the options are endless. You can do whatever you want. But the initial inspiration, the initial prompt that you given comes from a human. It doesn't, AI hasn't reached a stage where it can, you know, go ahead and be the Michelangelo, or like, I don't know why I use that name.
Whoa.
The artist, or the, whether it's even music, you know, like we've heard the like AI, like the music, you know, like AI Drake. AI Drake. But yeah, that's you shouldn't worry, because mashallah alayki, tomorrow you're a very creative person.
Thank
so
you.
I'm not worried about you. Definitely keep on using AI and keep on embedding it within your day-to-day, you know. It'll give you inspiration, and it'll help you
That's true.
develop as well. Maybe you'll start exploring different types of art that you didn't
That's true.
think you would before, you know?
Yeah. And speaking of like developing things, like how do you balance like the evolution of AI and like make sure that the privacy is there and due for like people?
Okay, so in regards to privacy, we're CBB compliant. So that's the Central Bank of Bahrain, to all their protocols when it comes to data hosting. So we host on local data servers in Bahrain, and in Saudi also we host locally. So in Bahrain we host on AWS, and then we host locally on Alibaba, if I'm not mistaken, in Saudi. So this ensures that, you know, we're 100% compliant, because it's not our data that we're worried about, but it's because we're dealing with our clients' data as well. So everything's hosted locally, everything's secure, 100%. That's when it comes to privacy.
Okay.
Evolution. How do we handle the evolution? I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I told you we're handling anything, because every minute, man, there's new news. Like you refresh the feed, and there's like 20 different things that came out, 20 different tools that have been created.
That's true.
Everything's changing so rapidly. It's you can't keep up, but you'd have to be like super obsessed, like just, you know.
AI is your life. Yeah, no, that's true. But then, that's a good answer. I think it's good that you like know that, you know what I mean, that you can't control it, but you can just feed off of it.
100%. You just stay updated.
Yeah.
You know, stay in the loop. Always stay with the news. Don't lag behind.
Yeah.
That's all you can do at this point. And not only us, everyone at home. You gotta just stay up with the news. At least know what's going on. I'm not asking you to go and utilize these tools and build things and build empires. No. Just read the news. Just know, because that's the first step, is knowing.
He's basically saying to get educated.
Yeah, just stay educated, stay woke. Not woke like the woke of getting political now. But like stay up to date, you know, always, because that's the first step. Because a lot of people, like I hear a lot of people say like, oh, only if I had known. Okay, but like
that's your fault.
Things, like things are still going. Like
always,
start learning now. Like it's never too late, you know.
Never. Are you ready? Are you ready to play the game?
100%. That's what I've been waiting for this since the beginning of the
Really? Actually? Oh my god. All right. Okay. I don't know if this is okay.
Okay.
Wait, I don't.
So we're playing charades for
Who, me? Oh, wait, is it on? Oh wait. Okay, wait. How do I restart this? Okay, let's restart it. Wait. Go home. Okay, I need the sound on.
Okay, Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
But the main character.
Wonka.
Full name?
I don't know.
Full name?
Wonka Bar?
No. Full name of the guy that owns the factory.
Willy Wonka. Is that right?
Yeah. You passed it for some reason.
Oh, okay. Did I?
I don't know. It's just I'm stuck on pass right now. Okay. Now. Okay. Bunny girl falls in a hole.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. Okay. So when I'm not in my home country, I'm abroad. I'm a
tourist.
Okay, you passed again by accident.
If you don't know, it's okay.
It's past. Like it's stuck on. Okay, now. Okay, when I travel, I have a
suitcase.
What am I wearing right now?
Pants.
What kind?
Jeans.
Yeah. Time's up. That's a good one.
I feel like a kid.
You want to have a go?
Oh my god, sure. Well, let's do that. I've never actually. It's the mix is the only one that's like unlocked.
Okay.
So we can go for the mix. I'm so bad at
So
this.
up is
Up is pass. Down
Okay,
is like you got it right. Put on your forehead. Oh my god, it's a flower. A really nice flower.
not a rose,
No.
tulip.
Yes.
Down.
Good done. You were a kid and you looked up to this person. He was a
Father figure. No, what?
no, maybe he could be.
Like a what?
You know how they say not all wear capes.
Heroes. Hero.
There's a word.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah, but what's the full word of hero before hero?
Superhero.
Yeah. What are we playing now? No, that's the movement one. The one if you were trying to guess what I was doing, I think. Pass.
What?
Charades. What do you wear out in the sun?
Sunglasses.
What are we drinking?
Coffee.
What do you do like on a really cute date underneath like a tree?
Picnic.
What do you keep with you all the time?
Phone. What?
A notebook. I don't know how he would have.
I don't keep a notebook, unfortunately, on me all the time.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say? Like inspiration?
I don't want to be that guy though.
You can be that guy.
That guy. Am I that guy
You
that
don't-
inspires people? I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
Guys, I said a lot of things throughout the podcast. Just keep them in mind. Live your life and savor every moment and try everything. Like, because earlier I was speaking about, like making the switch from entrepreneurship to the full time.
Yeah.
Like it was it was a reluctant decision, but we'll not get into that. But I don't regret it because, I'm still young. I want to experience everything. I want to experience the 9 to 5. I want to experience, climbing the corporate ladder. I want to experience the entrepreneurship and, being a founding member of a startup and growing and, like gaining traction and it just, I want to try everything. I feel like sometimes I'm overwhelmed and anxious by the fact that I don't know enough I want to know everything about everything. I want to try this and try that and try this and go here and travel the world and see different things and that. Just try everything and savor every moment, especially right now if you're between the ages of
20,
in your 20s, early 20s,
mid-20s.
Just enjoy every single second, especially if you're a student at uni, especially AUBH. This is the best uni,
Honestly.
in the region, not even in Bahrain, in the region by far. High caliber individuals roaming the halls. Take advantage of that, exploit that, grab them, tell them, give me advice, see the people older than you,
For sure. I love that.
I guess that's all from my
All
side.
right. Well, thank you so much, Eissa,
Thank
for
you for
coming
having
on.
me.
Of
Thank you so
course.
much.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment down below and like and subscribe to all of our channels on TikTok and Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube, of course. Well, thank you so much. Bye. Ah.